Hello, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the scenic view up a mountain. I thought it was very apt for Capricorn season for that wonderful sea goat, that mountain goat, who is just a really powerful sign. I mean, they all are in their own ways, but I really look forward to recording the Capricorn season newsletter because it marks the solstice for one. It marks the Gregorian New Year for two, and I always find that in my introspection and reflection with the winter season, which has now just begun, really, I always find myself really moved in my heart when I realize the amount of support and love that you've all offered me this past year. And my heart, my soul bows to you for that. A phrase which is such a beautiful sentiment. And the more people that use it, the better, really, you know. Because if we meet each other heart to heart, soul to soul, then the world would be such a beautiful place, would it not? And that is really what we're learning, right? We continue to learn this. And I do just want to continue on this stream of gratitude for a moment because, without each and every one of you drawing forth from me the best version of who I am and who I can be, I would not be here right now today showing up in this way. So thank you to each and every one of you. I would love to share a little bit before I go into Capricorn season, the Capricorn newsletter. I would love to share a little bit about the incredible, really hard to articulate, it's ineffable, weekend that I've just had in Avalon in Glastonbury. Where I was joined by 12 women and one man. So that's sacred number 13 for a Magdalene solstice. And once again, I'm humbled by the response, and haven't really quite had a moment to process the emotion that's due to process from it, because to see each and every one of you that was there and to share just a fraction of the energy with you. I can't really find the words. It really dawned on me that this solstice, and this was said in the Chalice Well meditation that Chalice Well did for the solstice, it was said that this is the first solstice of the new age of Aquarius. And from every time that I've been in Glastonbury, which quite a lot, I used to live there, and for every solstice that I've been to, every powerful portal and gateway that I've been in Avalon for, to me, it was tangible. It was so tangible, the difference in energy and the difference in the light and the frequency that was coming in this weekend. It was immense, and it was a vibrant, and it was a light, and it just felt so different. And when I heard that, it was so beautiful, because when I was channeling the Magdalene later, she picked up on that and she ran with those words quite a bit to share a little bit about how we really are able to go forward over these next weeks, months, years, and how we really will find that inspiration within us, that natural inspiration to want to connect and accept and be one with ourselves, and therefore see that reflected outside of us. All the chaos, the drama, the show that gets put on in our outer world, it's almost as though the discernment that we have to break free of those paradigms, those ties, those blocks and bridges, it's never been as evident as what it is right now. And the seed of light which has come in through the solstice, to me, I've never felt something like this in this way. So to share a little bit about what happened over the solstice weekend, and to share a little bit of the day, it was a really beautiful day where we really embraced the beingness, connecting with the land, with the energy, the recognition that each one of us has our own unique codings. Each one of us has our own unique energy that we bring, our expression, our joy, our passion, our light. And after we gather and you share with the earth and with the place and the space and everyone around, you get to share that with the places that you return to. Everywhere that you go to, you take that light with you. And after convening on the tour and connecting with the Fae, who rightly, own the land, right? They run the land. It is their land, Avalon. Going on quite a quite a pilgrimage. Some went on to get to the Eggstone as well, for those that wanted to receive initiation from Qlight on the Eggstone at the tour. It was amazing, and the healing and the I come back to this word acceptance that just came through on the day. It was so beautiful. And then from the tour, from those heights down through into the Chalice well to connecting with those sacred waters, those sacred codings, and to everyone that was choosing to gather there. Oh gosh, it was beautiful. And then we feasted, as we do, as we all went for a meal at the wonderful Queen of Cups, and we feasted beautifully on the nourishing, nurturing, exquisite taste that Aisha cooks up in her kitchen. And it was so wonderful to, break bread, as it really truly was, because for anyone that hasn't been to the Queen of Cups, it's the most incredible restaurant. Beautiful flavors, but they always have these breads that you break and you dip into, like, hummuses or dips or whatever. And it really was, we had a breaking of bread. And the symbology of it, has only really struck me now. I was like, wow, okay, that was profound in such a different way. And so that was just so beautiful. And then before we know it, we also went over to see my friend Jess and her beautiful shop Trinity. And there was just all these signs, breaking of the bread, the number of people that were enrolled upon this day. And even the name of Jess's shop Trinity, it's that power of three, that third energy, that Christed energy again. And and then into the chapel, into the Magdalene Chapel, where my dear friend Joseph, the alchemist, Joseph of Avalon, founder of the Magdalene Apothecary here, he makes these incredible jars of incense, his own unique recipe, seeded in Dendera, seeded in the temples, in the Isis temples as well. And each batch seeds the next. And it's this beautiful continuing light that is seeded and shines forth. And every Magdalene that pilgrimages to Avalon, and especially those who make, each batch is unique. Our incense, we even had Libyan gold tektite in to seed. This is Libyan gold tektite. It's a meteorite, which represents the Christ light, the ascended solar plexus, the sacred masculine, royalty, regality, sovereignty, crown chakra. It's a crown on the solar plexus, golden and embodied. And we crushed one of these crystals down, and it's in the incense. And this incense has over 30 ingredients, and every one of us was making and creating, pounding down the ingredients and mixing it up, and light language and singing even. And it's one of those things where you have to experience it. You can't even really share too much of it because the words just don't do justice. And then I had the immense honor of channeling, of doing a sistrum attunement, an activation with each one there, and channeling the Magdalene. All this on the winter solstice in Avalon, in the Magdalene Chapel, with the Magdalene energy, that sacred feminine, her time to seed that light. And each one of you hearing this, watching this, you're part of that too. And each one of you that was there in person, you take that energy with you. It's within you. It's seeded within you. And everyone that you interact with, it seeds within them, because that's what it is. It's the beautiful entanglement of frequency, of light, of joy, of beingness, presence of love. It's just incredible. And even though it was on a linear scale a long day, with the breaks and the rest in between, it felt It's so profound, and I'm humbled. I really am humbled, and so thrilled to share those little snippets with you all on my email list here and my subscription list. So just from my heart to yours, sharing what I can without breaching the sanctity of the container that we created with those that were there. Yeah, it's incredible. And that is what this solstice holds. It really holds that epitome of light, seated in the sacred womb of darkness of the Great Mother. It's beautiful. And then we kickstart Capricorn season straight away thereafter. And then Capricorn with the incredible stability of energy, the clarity, the discernment, the discipline, finding freedom through discipline. That's what Capricorn does so well. They find freedom through their discipline. And this is the invitation to you as well in this Capricorn season, engage with Capricorn wisdom. Allow yourself to create, to manifest, to become and embody like the earth signs do. They embody. Allow yourself to embody through knowing your worth, your value, through having those sacred boundaries that are healthy. And it's through healthy boundaries that we really are able to feel safe within our form. And when we feel safe, we expand. And when we expand, it's almost like we validate others. We give permission for others to be the best of who they are too. And so the world is changing. The world is new. The world is becoming what it is that we are creating. And it's almost like we have to let go of what we've known the world to be. And it's time. Capricorn also wants to master the mind as well as the body, And it's just the truth that Capricorn wants to share. It's your truth. It doesn't entertain the bull that is around. It's like Capricorn doesn't entertain all of that. It just goes, where am I going? What am I doing? I'm climbing this mountain. Let's go. There's my goal. I can't see it. There's clouds up there, but I'm just going to go step by step. And what are you going to do step by step? What do you do day by day? That is what builds the industrious nature of yourself, the industry that you want to be operating in. And it can be a very non-dreamy way of looking at it, but in some ways it's incredibly poetic, because when we're here in physical form, we're here to learn to master energy that has already been made physical, energy that has been made into matter, And so allow yourself this Capricorn season to really feel your truth move through you in your physical form. Get clear on your goals simply by being in your body, letting that lead the way, letting yourself lead the way, because you can overcome any mountain, any obstacle, any challenge. And you have the resilience, the persistence, the determination, and the discipline to keep going, to lead yourself. And as you lead yourself, others around will receive permission just in your vibration to do that for themselves if they've ever doubted it before. And so just to share a couple of things as well that may help you on your journey. Of course, I always love being the guardian of crystals. So there are a couple of new crystals, not loads, just a couple right now. I have, and you may have seen them already online, but if not, check out Ascension Crystals of the One True Heart, my Facebook page, or Ascension Crystals Dorset, because I have about 8 incredibly deep and beautiful amethyst mini cathedrals, amethyst geodes polished up, really deep, really beautiful, really powerful, that are available to start your year off right. And I also have 5, well, I've already sold one, so 4, Lemurian, really, really pristine, clear Lemurian points. They are incredible. They are powerful. They are bringers of light. And they will anchor and help you focus that energy. So if any of these call, I'm not going to show you all of them because that would take forever, but just look at my Facebook page or Instagram page over the next few days, because I'm going to be listing them each one by one. And if any call to you, I can get it in the post so that you have it throughout January to start your year out how you want to. But what else have we got coming up? Of course, there are events and workshops. But before I go into a couple of the workshops that are really exciting, we launched this past month a Meeting of Hearts. And that is my monthly subscription. It's a monthly Zoom call. The third Monday of each month, we meet together, we hold that space. We teach and show each other how we can be safe in community, how we can connect human to human, heart to heart, without the pretension, and the spiritual ego that sometimes comes with it, just connecting soul to soul. And December was so beautiful. There is a Facebook group, of course, that goes with it. So if anyone chooses to join that, it's only £8 a month, and you get discount on your crystals as well if you join that. So if you feel like it is intriguing, that it's for you, that you want to give it a go for a month, please feel welcome to go to aliceheath.com and look for a Meeting of Hearts. And then you can watch the replay of December and see if you like the format of the calls. Anchor Your Light is back. I know. I run this about 4 times a year. Anchor Your Light is a spiritual mentorship program. It's really powerful. Everyone transforms within it. It's for 4 weeks. There is a regular meet once a week version, and then there is an intensive version as well. I have 4 spaces of each, 3 of the intensive because that's one of them's pre-sold. But if any of them call to you and you are booking early, payment plans will be available if you're booking early. But yeah, they're really powerful containers. You'll see a video come out in the next few days about Anchor Your Light and the appointments that are available in January. But yeah, let's get on to some workshops here. We have a unicorn workshop on the 6th of January with yours truly. Everyone loved the dragon one, so I'm looking forward to continuing with the unicorn one. So that's, I think that's a Monday night. Obviously, replays are available if you're not available in person the day and time that the workshop goes out. I have my next one with Tim. Thank you all so much for the amazing feedback from our 12/12 workshop. It was, once again, it was so moving and touching to hear and receive all the feedback that's come through, all the emails and comments. Thank you. And we continue with our Christed series. We're going to be doing a series through the year, just a couple of workshops, working with how the Christ light is shifting and changing so that we can really keep up with it and embody it with grace, with love, with ease. So Tim and I have got our next workshop on the 21st of January, which is Life as a Living Prayer. A really, really beautiful, graceful workshop that will just inspire you so much. So if it calls to you, please feel very welcome to book in on that one. Once again, replay is sent out within an hour or two of the workshop concluding. And if you need to see if you've already enrolled, please just check your account on my website, aliceheath.com. And then in February, on February 11th, I am with the wonderful Emma Sullivan. We will be having our very, very powerful workshop there. That's always a very soul empowering one. You are going to absolutely love that one. It is a little bit different to how workshops tend to run. So check it out on my website, aliceheath.com. You're going to want to be on it. I know everyone that's on here, on this subscription list, you're going to enjoy it. But anyway, that's enough rambling for now. Capricorn season, you know, Christmas, solstice, New Year, Hanukkah, you know, all these things, you know, allow yourself to connect in love, connect in your heart. And if you do need extra support, please feel welcome to book a 3-day Christ healing. They're really, really helpful for this time of year. They're only £33 and it's a 3-day remote healing. So as soon as you book it, it starts the next day. So if you're called to, or if you feel like you need a bit of extra support, feel very welcome to book a Christ healing pod, or the Pleiadian or Arcturian one. But right now, the Christ one tends to go down a little bit more relevantly. But yeah, I look forward to hearing how I can support you and how this year is going to expand, grow, and shift, and how we're going to show up for one another in 2025. It's going to be the most amazing year. The Octarians will bring through a little message, as they like to do on New Year, so stay tuned for that. But from now, from me, from my heart, I've rambled on enough. So I'm just going to say goodbye for now, adieu. Happy holidays, however you're celebrating or however you're enjoying the time. I'm going to have a couple of days off, go and see my nephews up in the north, and spend some time with some blood family, which will be really cool. So yeah, from me to you, I love you all so much, and speak to you soon. Bye for now.